We've got insane shiny boosts, some features we've never seen before in Pokemon Go, and much more coming during the Growing Up event. Here is your complete guide, everything you need to know about this event. Let's get right into it. So this event is going to be Friday, May 2nd, 10 a.m. to Wednesday, May 7th, 8 p.m. your local time. Event bonuses will be 2 times Evolve XP, 2 times Hatch Candy, increased chance to hatch shiny Wimpod, increased chance to encounter shiny Magikarp, shiny Swablu, or shiny Wimpod, and increased chance to encounter extra large and extra small Pokemon in the wild. The shiny odd boost most likely will be 1 in 128 for the wild spawns and 1 in 64 for the hatch Pokemon. In the wild, we will see Magikarp, Wailmer, Swablu, Fungus, Dedenne, Cutiefly, Wimpod, Rookie D, never seen before in an event spawn pool in the wild. It was on lures last time, and Nimble. We'll have exclusive event 2 Columber eggs hatching Happiny, Riolu, Wimpod, 5 Columber eggs hatching Mime Jr. anywhere in the world. Yes, Mime Jr. is global, and 10 Columber eggs hatching Toxel. Do note Toxel will be added to the 10 Columber egg pool after this event is over, so you can just get it in the 10 Columber eggs anytime. We'll have exclusive event field research tasks focused on getting encounters with event themed Pokemon, and of course a paid timed research. Bro, how many times have I said there's a paid timed research? I gotta make a yap session about how insane this is. Nonetheless, you can buy this in the in-game shop or the web store. If you buy it through the web store, you do get a free incubator, so buy it through the web store if you're gonna buy it. This paid timed research will get you the rewards of an egg incubator, 15 pineapple berries, 3,000 Stardust, and encounters with event-themed Pokemon like Magikarp, Swablu, Lucario, Wimpod, Tandemaus, and more. There'll also be an event-themed avatar pose, the throwing the paper airplane pose. Do note it's a timed research, so you have until the end of the event, May 7th at 8 p.m. to complete it. There'll be event exclusive collection challenge to get you XP Stardust and encounters with Tandemaus. Exclusive event themed showcases focused around event themed Pokemon. Remember, if you place in the top 3 or you win, you can receive premium items like egg incubators, lures, lucky eggs, star pieces, etc. from winning them. So drop into the showcases. Also, if you are in Korea or Japan for some reason, you get exclusive bonuses. A timed research getting you XP Stardust and a lucky egg. Field research tasks to get Wimpod candies and encounters with Tandemaus. You can evolve Riolu into Lucario to know the fast move Force Palm. 2 times Catch Stars and half egg incubator distance. Don't know why these bonuses are for Korea and Japan only, but they are. In terms of 5-star rage during that, we're going to see Tapu Fini returning, a water and fairy type Pokemon, weak to grass, electric, and poison, 100% IV of 1632 non-weather boosted, 2041 weather boosted in cloudy and rainy weather. Top counters of Mega Sceptile, Mega Gengar, Kartana, Shadow Raikou, Shadow Electivire, Mega Beedrill, Xurkitree, Mega Manectric, Thundurus Therian, Shadow Zapdos, Shadow Magnezone, and Shadow Sceptile. Then in the Mega Raids, we'll have Mega Houndoom, a dark and fire type Pokemon, weak to water, rock, ground, and fighting, 100% IV of 1505 non-weather boosted and 1882 weather boosted in foggy or sunny weather. Top counters of Mega Lucario, Primal Kyogre, Primal Groudon, Shadow Kyogre, Shadow Groudon, Mega Swampert, Shadow Rampardos, Mega Diancie, Mega Garchomp, Terrakion, Mega Blaziken, and Shadow Rhyperior. The Dynamax Tier 1 bosses from May 28th to May 5th are going to be Charmander, Pidove, and Wooloo in the 1 stars, Cryogonal and Phalanx in the 3 stars. That will then switch in on May 5th to May 12th to Bulbasaur and Grookey in the 1 stars, Machop in the 2 stars, and Beldum in the 3 stars.
Oh, guys, real quick, the Pokédaxy merch is only available for a few more days and then it's gone forever. We got any size you want available, and there's the 2 sick colorways of the black or the beige. Let me know which one you like the most. And look, I'll save you time from checking the site for the price. They're 35 USD each, but remember, it's a pre-order, so once it's gone forever. Last day to buy is May 3rd. Don't miss out. Hit the link in the description to grab yours now. Back to the video.
Okay, so that's everything going down to your event. Action-packed, but here's how you take advantage of it correctly. First of all, what wild spawn should you be clicking on and catching? Magikarp is a great one because that evolves into Gyarados, which does have a Mega Form in Pokemon Go. With the moveset of Waterfall and Hydro Pump, it's actually the number 5 Water-type attacker in Pokemon Go. And with Bite and Crunch, the number 6 Dark-type attacker in Pokemon Go. Also in the Open Master League, Gyarados is ranked number 40, and Mega Gyarados is coming back to Mega Raids May 12th to 25th. So a good chance to get a Gyarados so you can Mega Evolve it then. Swablu's in the wild, which you can evolve into Altaria. Altaria does have a Mega Form in Pokemon Go, a Dragon and Fairy type Pokemon, handy for any events where there's Dragon and Fairy type spawns in the wild and you want to get more candy for them. Also, Altaria is ranked 194 in the Great League, 115 in the Remix Cup, and could be good in the Catch Cup Might and Mastery at the end of the season. Altaria was always strong in PvP, and with one move update could be right back up there. Fungus is in the wild, which is a Pokemon every time you catch hatch it, you're getting 500 Stardust. Great for farming Stardust, especially with Go Fest season coming up. Wimpod's in the wild, which evolves into Golisopod. Golisopod is a great Pokemon for PvP, ranked 44 in the Great League, 27 in the Ultra League, and good for the Catch Cup, Might, and Mastery at the end of the season. Rookie D, as we mentioned, is spawning in the wild, and this is an amazing thing because that evolves into Corviknight. Corviknight is ranked number 12 in the Great League and ranked number 2 in the Open Ultra League, a top meta threat. Really good at countering grass-type Pokemon. It's also good in the upcoming Great League Remix, ranked number 17. Also good for the Catch Cup, Might, and Mastery at the end of the season. This is your chance to get yourself a Corviknight for PvP. Also, Corviknight does have a Gigantamax variant in the future, so a good chance to prep for that, with its flying Gmax move of Gmax Wind Rage. What a cool move name. Rookie D's Dynamax form is also dropping very soon, so if you need candies to power that up, here's your chance. Now, in terms of the eggs, let's dive in and analyze them, and are they actually worth going ahead and hatching and spending incubators on, or are you better off just using your free one? Well, in the 2 kilometer eggs, there is Riolu, which you can evolve into Lucario. Lucario has a Mega Form in Pokemon Go, which with Force Palm and Aura Sphere is the #1 fighting type attacker, and Regulu Lucario is number 6 with Force Palm and Aura Sphere. In the 5Ks, we also have Mime Jr. Anyone who is not in Europe, this is a regional Pokemon from 5 kilometer eggs, so a good chance to hatch it and even try to hatch the shiny. If you end up hatching a shiny as well, it's going to be great trade bait for any of the upcoming Go Fest if you end up going to any of them, as people do want that really rare shiny. Finally, in the 10 kilometer eggs, Toxel is making its appearance. This is the pre-evolution of Toxtricity, which if you have a Gigantamax Toxtricity from the Wild Area event, now's your chance to grind candies. It also is a 400 candy evolution Pokemon, so expensive to evolve, and it is a baby Pokemon, so the shiny form is rare. Overall, if you want Toxel candies for your Toxtricities, this is the best way to get them because we haven't seen this Pokemon come back. So overall, I would say the eggs are actually not bad to go after. Definitely some really good Pokemon to go ahead and hatch. Let me know if you're going to go after them. As far as the raid bosses, we do have Tapu Fini making a return, which is ranked 281 in the Great League, 43 in the Open Ultra League, and 66 in the Open Master League. Do note for the Great League, you need to receive a non-weather boosted Tapu Fini from a low-level friend trade to get it into the CP cap. Mega Houndoom is also in Mega Raids, which is the number 4 dark type attacker in Pokemon Go. Number 19 is a fire type. Not the best Mega there is, but still a decent one, especially if you're a newer player and looking to add some Pokemon to your roster. As far as the Dynamax bosses going down, are there any we should really be focusing on? And well, there is, because we have a lot of Dynamax events coming up. Starting with Dynamax Bulbasaur, which can evolve into Dynamax Venusaur, which is going to be one of the best tank Pokemon versus Gigantamax Machamp later in the month. It's also going to be very useful against Dynamax Suicune coming very soon. Also, Venusaur does have a Mega Form in Pokemon Go, which is the number 2 grass type attacker with Vine Whip and Frenzy Plant. So overall, do your Dynamax Bulbasaurs. Dynamax Charmander is also in there, which evolves into Dynamax Charizard, which is going to be a top max attacker versus Gigantamax Machamp later in the month. Charizard also does have 2 Mega Forms in Pokemon Go, the X and Y form, in which the Y form is the number 1 fire type attacker in Pokemon Go overall with Fire Spin and Blast Burn. Dynamax Beldum also returns, which can evolve into Dynamax Metagross. Dynamax Metagross is going to be a top max attacker for Gigantamax Machamp later in the month, and it's number 4 steel type attacker in Pokemon Go with Bullet Punch and Meteor Mash. Metagross also does have a Mega Form in Pokemon Go, which will be the number 2 steel type attacker with Bullet Punch and Meteor Mash when it does come. Dynamax Pidove is also available, which evolves into Dynamax Unpheasant, which is the number 3 best max attacker versus Gigantamax Machamp later in the month, and it's also pretty cheap to power up. Finally, Dynamax Grookey, which evolves into Dynamax Rillaboom, the number 5 max attacker versus Dynamax Suicune. Rillaboom also does have a Gigantamax variant in the future, so there's a good chance to grind candies for this Pokemon, so when that comes, you're set. Rillaboom is also the number 10 grass type attacker in Pokemon Go with Razor Leaf and Grass Knot, and it will get even better when it finally gets Frenzy Plant. Now, a lot of great spawns during this event, a lot of good Dynamax bosses, raid bosses. How do we grind candy for these Pokemon? Because without candy, we can't power them up. Well, always remember to use Pineapple Berries on any rare spawns, especially things like Rookie D in the wild. Regular Pineapple Berries multiply catch gain by 2 and Silvers by 2.34. Especially the 400 candy evolution Pokemon, which there's a lot of during this event. Things like Magikarp, Wailmer, Swablu, Wimpod, all cost 400 candies to evolve, so Pineapple. Now remember to Mega Evolve a Pokemon. When you Mega Evolve a Pokemon, any Pokemon you catch that shares a type with the Mega, you'll get more Candy XP and XL Candy for catching Pokemon of that type. Now it's completely up to you what Mega you want to Mega Evolve, but here are a couple suggestions. Primal Kyogre is going to boost Water, Electric, and Bug type Pokemon, and there are 6 of those in the wild. Magikarp, Wailmer, Dedenne, Cutiefly, Wimpod, Nimble. Mega Pinsir boosts Bug and Flying type Pokemon, so Swablu, Cutiefly, Wimpod, and Rookie D will be boosted. Other than that though, if you're hunting a specific candy for a specific Pokemon, Mega Evolve that type accordingly. Personally, I'm going to go with Mega Pinsir because I think Rookie D candies are going to be priority. Remember also to trade away any rare spawns you catch. If you do Dynamax battles or if you catch Rookie Ds, hold on to them and trade them away. Every time you trade away a Pokemon this season, you're going to get 2 regular candies and a guaranteed XL candy. Especially anytime you hatch a Riolu, or you hatch a Toxel, or you catch a Rookie D or a Magikarp. Hold on to them and trade them away. IVs also re-roll every time you trade away a Pokemon, so it's a good chance to try to re-roll some IVs on some bad Pokemon you might have hatched or caught to try to get a better one or a hundo. Remember to also station Pokemon at power spots when you do the max battles if you do. Every time you station a Pokemon at a power spot, you can get candies every time somebody battles at that power spot. Especially stationing things like Toxtricity that you might have, or I don't know, Beldum. You can go ahead and grind candies passively by doing this effectively. You can also get Candy XL, but the odds are just extremely low. Remember to also hold on to your Pokemon until May 13th, 6 to 7 p.m. because that's going to be Sandy Gas Spotlight Hour with the bonus of 2 times transfer candy. We haven't seen this bonus in a while, so any Riolas you hatch, Toxels you hatch, or things you receive from trade, put them all into a tag, hold on to that tag, and then transfer them May 13th, 6 to 7 p.m. with the bonus of 2 times transfer candy. Now you need 35 Platinum L score from level 48 to 49 Pokemon Go. Which one should we work on during this event? Obviously, I'm going to start off with all the type metals, the swimmer metal, catch your Magikarps, catch your normal types for the school kid. Any of these Platinums, make sure you complete them, and you also makes it easier to catch different types of Pokemon once you Platinum these. Magikarp being back in the wild is amazing because you can work on your Fisher metal. It requires you to catch 1,000 big Magikarps, which are Magikarps that weigh more than 13 kilograms. Every time you catch one of those Magikarps as well, make sure you hold on to them, because if you trade away a big Magikarp or receive a big Magikarp, it counts as a point towards your medal. I guess just receiving them only. So if you and your friend catch a bunch of big Magikarps, you guys can mirror trade them. You guys can work on this medal ×2. On the topic of big and small Pokemon, you can also work on your tiny Pokemon collector medal and the jumbo Pokemon collector medal because these are going to be boosted in the wild. Same thing goes if you receive an extra large or extra small from a trade, it counts towards this medal, and if you evolve them as well. So catch, I don't know, extra small Magikarp, you evolve it, that's 2 points towards the extra small medal instead of just 1. If you're going to be doing some raiding, you'll be working on your Rising Star Duo medal, defeat 150 species of Pokemon in raids. So if you've never raided a Mega Houndoom or a Tapu Fini, do one. You can also work on your Rising Star Duo medal if you end up raiding with friends. Finally, if you're going after the eggs, of course, you will be working on your Breeder medal, hatch 2,500 eggs, especially if you're in Korea or Japan, where you have the bonus of half egg incubator distance. And I guess you'd be working on your Jogger medal, but we're always working on that. Now, remember to download all assets in the advanced section of your settings. This will download all assets to your phone, making for a much smoother gameplay experience. Also, go ahead and activate native refresh rate because that'll use your phone's native refresh rate, which is going to make your screen and just gameplay much smoother. Now, in terms of adventure effects, you have 2 options. Different adventure effects in Pokemon Go can be activated for Stardust and Candy, giving you special bonuses. The first recommendation is Palkia's Spatial Rend adventure effect. This will increase your Pokemon radius from 40 to 80 meters. The more Pokemon you can see, the bigger radius you have, the more Pokemon you can catch, and the more fun you're going to have. Ice Burn, on the other hand, is White Curum's adventure effect, which is going to give you a 1.5 times catch multiplier. This one's going to be especially handy for any sort of raid weekend, raid day, or any Pokemon that are a little harder to catch in the wild. Definitely go ahead and activate White Curum if you're going to be playing an event like that. If not, I'd be sticking with Spatial Rend during this event. Now, Wailmer is spawning in the wild, which is a very easy Excellent Throw Pokemon. So if you need XP, remember to find those Wailmers and land the Excellent Throws. Every Excellent Throw you land is 1,000 XP, 2,000 on a Lucky Egg. Now, we talked about the best Dynamax Pokemon. Grookey is getting a Max Monday on May 5th from 6 to 7 p.m. local time. Remember how good Dynamax Rillaboom is? This is a great opportunity to do a bunch of Dynamax rookie battles. After that is going to be Spotlight Hour for Furfrou the next day, May 6th from 6 to 7 p.m. your local time. Furfrou is a pretty rare Pokemon that can change form to a bunch of different forms around the world, depending on what region you're in. This is a good opportunity to go ahead and catch a bunch of Furfrous, potentially shiny ones, so you can form change them, especially if you're going to be going to Osaka, New York, or Paris this summer. We also have the bonus of 2 times catch candy during this event. So if there's any event-themed field research tasks for things like Swablu, Wimpod, Rookie D, whatever, go ahead and run from those, hold on to them until Furfrou Spotlight Hour, and catch them on 2 times catch candy. If you do happen to purchase the timed research, for example, you do get a Lucario encounter. So I would actually not catch that Lucario until Furfrou Spotlight Hour, where you get 20 Riolu candies instead of just 10. After that is going to be on May 7th from 6 to 7 p.m. Tapu Fini Raid Hour. Remember, every time you catch a legendary during Raid Hour this season, you're getting a guaranteed rare XL candy. So don't miss this Raid Hour. Remember to meet up with friends, party up with friends, and go ahead and activate White Curum's adventure effect, Ice Burn, to make it easier to catch those raids during during raid hour. Now, as we mentioned, excellent throws in the wild are very easy, so make a Galarian Farfetch your buddy because you need to make it your buddy and land 10 excellent throws to evolve it into Surfetch. Those Whalmers are your best friend. Now, people always ask me what the best way to play these events are, and it's always to attend community ambassador meetups. Going on Campfire, sorting by meetups, and finding your community ambassador hosted meetups is the best place to play. Let me explain why. When you show up to those events, you'll get timed researches that will get you free items. On top of that, when you're in a party and you're checked into a community ambassador meetup, you're gonna get 25% less egg incubator distance. If you're planning on hatching the 2, 5, or 10 kilometer eggs for all those rare Pokemon, you do want to do them at the community ambassador meetups because that's where you're going to have the best odds and I guess just less egg incubator distance. By the way, in terms of those timed research, if you attend a community ambassador meetup for a Dynamax event like Dynamax Grookey, you'll get 800 free max particles. On May 6th for Spotlight Hour for Furfru, that timed research will get you a free super incubator, which you can use to hatch eggs. And on Raid Hour on May 7th, you'll get a free raid pass for attending the community ambassador meetup from the timed research. Again, show up to the meetups, it's the best place to play. Watch your 2 videos on screen if you enjoyed this one, guys. Good luck during the growing up event. I hope you're growing up and follow for more tips. Peace.